Yun. Yes. Okay. Oy, wow, ang bilis. Hi, Gads. Very good. First honor. Very good. Ay, share ko pala muna. Okay. Sige. Share muna natin. Okay, hold on. Ayan. Wow, ang bilis na. Wow, ang bibil. Ayan na, pumapasok na. Okay, so good evening. Wow. Share natin yung live video and like right now, I'm also checking out a very new na oracle card na I'll be happy to share din later on. This is a very interesting. Ang ganda pala ng likod. Ganda. Yan. Wow. Okay. So, good evening everybody. Share natin yung live video. So, by the way, ano na nga ba ngayon? 19. Okay, so malapit na. Malapit na. My gosh. Malapit na naman matapos yung ating bagong buwan. Ay, teka lang, sino nga? Si Bumi Devi, si Earth, Mother Earth, Saraswati. Santoshi. Ibig sino nga si Santoshi? Santoshi Mata. Para lang din siyang Durga.
Siya yung tinatawag for para magkaroon ng love life, also for a peaceful married life.
Ah, talaga? So, pang love life siya?
Ha? Family deity siya.
Santoshi Mata. Pero may pero may weapon din siya ni Kali. Galing. Good evening. Share natin live video. Alam ko na miss you to. We've been out. Ay, hi Ma. Oh my gosh, thank you for joining. My mom is watching. Hello Ma, good evening. Share mo na yung live video. Okay, so I know medyo na-miss natin. Na-miss natin ang Tarot Tuesdays dahil I've been under the weather for quite some time, and as you can see in the video last week, medyo nawalan ng boses talaga. So ayan, but we're back. We've fully recovered. So syempre, but also this is a quicker version pala for tonight. This is a quicker version because it's my partner's birthday. So sumegway lang talaga. Ayan. Speaking. Yan, thank you Mama. Ay, Master Jeff, thank you for joining. Namaskaram. Thank you. So, by the way, if you haven't seen or watched our weekly tarot reading for this week's energy, I'm sure medyo naka-experience kayo ng medyo nakakaalog na experience yesterday because it really started our week ng very emotionally challenging. But for today, di ba ang ganda ng araw natin today until the next 2 days, napakaganda ng energy natin only to prepare us for a more challenging week ahead. And you know me, I'm always very honest kung ano yung mga energies natin. I'm not gonna shelter everybody kung ano talaga yung mga energies natin. So, if it's really good, if we're going to celebrate blessings, we're really going to celebrate blessings. And if it's really gonna be a challenging week, all the more, hindi ko kayo shelter sa ganyan. The more na may mga challenging tayo na mga kailangan pagdaanan, the more na we should be very, very mindful and prepare even more para pag nag-unfold na yung mga ganyang experiences, the impact will be lesser. With preparation and yung ating when we are able to condition ourselves even better, mas nakakapag-prepare tayo. So yung impact talaga nababawasan natin. Pumapasok na yung mga ating questions for tonight. So, and also since I mentioned that this is gonna be a little shorter, ang ating session for tonight will be a little bit shorter just for today, because it's my partner's birthday. So we're still gonna celebrate. Talagang siningit ko lang yung Tarot Tuesdays for today because I've been out for two anong tawag dito, 2 Tuesdays na. Kasi the first one, it's our anniversary. It all fell on a Tuesday. So sorry na. I needed to prioritize that. And last week naman, I started feeling a little under the weather. So I really have to honor the body. But since marami na akong kailangan sagutin for everybody, good evening, Francis. I see you. Good evening. Maraming salamat for joining again. So, mag-start na tayo para masagot ko na kaagad ang inyong mga katanungan for tonight. Okay? So, you know how it is. I am not starting any of my sessions without saying a prayer. And I am a fully practicing Hindu. So, I will be saying or chanting my prayers in Hindu. Pero syempre, no matter which religion or belief system we're all following, please join me in prayer pa din. Lalong-lalo na sa mga may mga katanungan sa ating session for tonight, I highly encourage na magdasal tayo. Let's all gather in God's name, praying for guidance, wisdom, maraming wisdom, and syempre maraming protection din so that as we go through yung mga ating lessons and wisdom for tonight, we will always be guided. Okay? Samahan niyo ako. Join me in prayer. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshvara, Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshvara, Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshvara, Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shrim Rim Shrim Kamala Kamalale Prasida Prasida Shrim Rim Shrim Om Mahalakshmi Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you po. Thank you for joining me in prayer. Namaskaram everybody. Namiss kong sabihin niya. Namaskaram everybody. And maraming salamat for joining me in prayer. Good evening. My name is Mark Mendoza. I'm a Reiki master and teacher and also an intuitive tarot reader and teacher. And this is your official Tuesday night habit. Welcome to Tarot Tuesdays. And every Tuesday, I try my very best, lalo na this month. I try my very best na laging Tuesday nandito tayo. But here we are today, tonight, sharing all of the blessings sa lahat ng may mga katanungan sa ating mga career, love life, and syempre yung health. Yes, health. Pinaka-importante yan. So kung may mga katanungan kayo in any of those life aspects, sagot ko kayo, libre lang magtanong. Kung kailangan natin mag-participate o kung gusto natin mag-participate sa ating session for tonight, ang kailangan lang natin gawin is to share this live video sa ating social media, either sa newsfeed or sa stories natin in any of your social media. And paki-screenshot lang po, and yung screenshot natin, paki-send sa ating Facebook page. It's Everyday Reiki with Marky. First come, first serve po tayo, and as much as we can, we will answer one question at a time. And kapag may time pa tayo, kasi nga we're gonna have a little short Tarot Tuesdays lang just for today dahil nga it's my partner's birthday, so magse-celebrate pa kami after nito. So, we're gonna have a very quick na Tarot Tuesdays lang for tonight. So, also, sabi ko nga, lahat ng mga questions natin, kung ang mga tatanong ninyo ano ba magiging basis ng mga makukuha ng mga reading sa ating mga question, lahat po ng mga magtatanong sa atin, ang titignan ko ay ang energy ng nagtatanong. So, kung halimbawa, ang makukuha natin ng mga cards ay maganda, ang maganda doon is that kapag maganda yung cards natin, pwede pa natin siyang pagandahin. Pwede pa natin pa-improve or pabilisin yung manifestation ng mga blessings natin by just making sure na we have to understand yung ating energies. And ano bang meron sa energies natin? Anong nababasa natin sa energies? Lahat ng current. Current thoughts, current decisions, current emotions, and current actions. And once we start taking action, pag gumalaw na tayo, we verbalize something or we do something, automatically this will be subjected to the universal law of cause and effect. For the Christian and the Catholic faith, we call it the golden rule. Para sa aming namang mga Hindus, ang tawag dyan ay the law of karma. Science calls it Newton's third law of motion. So in short, kung anong tinanim siyang aanihin. So sabi ko nga, kung gusto nating i-improve yung energy, pagagandahin lang natin ang energy natin. Mag-i-invest tayo ng mas magandang energy. And wag din tayo matakot kung halimbawa may mga questions na makukuha natin, may mga kasamang warning, all the more that we should shift our energies para hindi na natin siya makuha. Now, sometimes yung mga tanong naman natin, imbis na kung ikaw magtanong sa sarili mong energy hahanapin ang sagot, minsan yung mga tanong natin, hinahanap natin ang kasagutan sa ibang tao. And kung hindi nila alam na hahanapin kong kasagutan sa energy nila, hindi to pwedeng gawin kasi this is like an invasion of privacy or simply overstepping po tayo, naninilip tayo ng buhay ng may buhay. And may karma kasi yan. Ang karma mapupunta sa akin, hindi sa nagtanong. So, just in case, yung mga ganyang sitwasyon, these are like relationship questions. So, it can be romantic or yung mga ating friends and family na mga relationships. Kung sakasakali naman ang mga questions natin will be involving relationships or two or more people ang involved sa ating mga questions, may way naman para matanong natin yung mga gantong question na walang karma on my end. Kailangan lang natin, we're going to divide the energies equally. Isasama natin ang energy na nagtanong and then pwede na natin siyang itanong without karma on my end. Pero meron lang tayong malaking disclaimer, every time na hahati-hatiin natin ang energies, may malaking possibility na pati ang accuracy rate mababago din or mahahati din dahil hindi natin kontrolado ang energy ng ibang tao, ang energy lamang natin ang kontrolado natin. Gagamitin na naman natin ang Golden Tarot sa ating, my favorite, Golden Tarot by Cat Black. And may dalawang klaseng cards tayo pwede makuha. Major cards, minor cards. Pag major cards, yun yung mga pinakagusto natin kasi talagang this is a very good message na talagang kaching-kaching blessing, pwede ring warning. Pag minor cards, huwag naman tayo masyadong matatakot na minor cards. Dahil ibig sabihin lang nun, malalaman natin kung ano bang energy natin, how much we can improve it, and how much we can manifest it stronger and better. So, tatlong cards kukunin natin every time na magtatanong. It will represent the first card, ano ba nga ang na-invest natin na energy. Para klaro, makikita natin. The second card, it will show kung anong current energy naman natin. And the last card, kung saan siya papunta. Okay? So, ang dami ng chismisan dyan. Hello sa inyong lahat. Hello, good evening. Teka, oh my gosh. Okay. Hi, Francis. Okay, nice to see you, family. Hello, nice to see you. Oh my... Mel's, hello, nice to see you. Nice to see you, and I hope you're feeling better. Thank you. Mel's, by the way, was so generous and loving because she also took care of me when I was feeling a little under the weather. She sent me a very good concoction of Ayurvedic na natural medicine. By the way, Mel's, naubos ko na. It's so good. It's so delicious. I feel like getting another one. Ay, all the way from Sweden. Thank you so much for joining, Cha. Very good. Yeah. Chen, hello. And yes, check daw sabi ni Chen de la Cruz. Oh, check niyan. Sige. So, ganito man. Parang laban tong ano na to. Ay, ang dami ng pila, simulan na natin. Sabi ko nga because we're gonna have a very very quick na Tarot Tuesdays lang. Pero by the way, kahit na quick lang ang Tarot Tuesdays natin for tonight, meron pa rin isa sa atin na mananalo ng 1,000 pesos worth of Crystal Abundance Bracelet courtesy of Celestial Blue. And by the way, Celestial Blue, parang pareho kami, we were all feeling under the weather lang. So meron naman, kung meron kaming konting lag, kasi alam ko majority ng mga bracelets are already sent. Pero kung hindi pa nasa-send yung mga panalo ninyo, please message me. Pero yun nga, may konting lag lang because we're all feeling under the weather. We got the flu. So but slowly slowly naka-recover na. Okay? So kaya kailangan i-honor ang body natin na health is wealth. Okay? So kung gusto ninyo na manalo ng 1,000 pesos worth of Crystal Abundance Bracelet, pumunta lang kayo sa Instagram or Facebook ni Celestial Blue. Mag-screenshot lang kayo na nag-send kayo, nag-share sa sa newsfeed or sa stories ng kahit anong post ni Celestial Blue. And then pakisend dun sa ating Facebook page. Ha? Before we end our show, may mananalong 1,000 pesos worth. Okay, simulan na natin. Okay, here we go. Okay, tingnan na natin yung ating let's see. Wow. Ay, napaka very timely nitong nung ating first participant. Ang sabi ng first participant natin, sabi niya na financial reading for the next 6 months. Okay. Meron din pala ako sa inyo i-share about. And by the way, just to refresh everybody's memory, kung naabutan ninyo yung in December, before we started the year, I did in the year-end episode natin ng Tarot Tuesdays in our live session. I've given a month-to-month na energy. And if you remember, I mentioned something about July. And I mentioned, sabi ko na may something na mangyayari ng July. So I'm seeing a natural na calamity. And true enough, may nangyari last Friday actually. And if you've watched the weekly tarot reading, yung last week, hindi yung this week, I was giving a strong warning to stay indoors. Kasi and true enough, nangyari yung ating warning on Friday. Nagkaroon ng earthquake 4.8. Medyo malakas, 4.8 siya. And this happened in Leyte. Okay, so and nakita na natin 'yan in July. And marami talagang papalong mga ganyang energy for July. Coincidentally, even sa health, pati ako, yun nga, kami nila Celestial Blue, medyo hindi tayo bulletproof dyan. And it's flu season as well. So, mag-ingat. Also, we have been experiencing a lot of surges ng COVID-19 again. If I'm not mistaken, we're again back at the 14,000 na the daily rate. So, mag-ingat. Nako, makinig na mabuti sa ating mga daily warnings. Also, do not forget to watch yung ating weekly tarot reading. For this week kasi, for the next coming, yesterday, medyo challenging. Alam ko, na-experience niya. Today, super ganda, di ba? And the next 2 days, napakaganda pa ng energy natin. But we have to prepare for the weekend energy. May something na naman this weekend. So, yung ating mga preparation, kung hindi nyo pa napapanood yung ating weekly tarot reading, it would truly help. And the reason why I'm saying all of these, even before we even start yung reading ng ating first participant, kasi let me also put it out there, na I mentioned in the July energy na we have to prepare, okay? And I have been mentioning in the recent na live sessions, I believe, or if it's not the live session, it's the the weekly tarot reading session that I post on a Sunday. I've mentioned something about the preparation that's gonna happen actually nag-start na siya. Because astrologically speaking, here's what happened in 2020. In 2020, there were strong planets that aligned. There are, if I'm not mistaken, 5 planets ang nag-align perfectly in 2020, which caused and which led pandemic to happen. Coincidentally, that's those same planets aligned perfectly again. And that means when those powerful planets, and what planets are those? Saturn, Mars, Venus, Sun and Moon. Tama. Sun and Moon nga ba, baby? Tama ba yung ano? Ano nga ba yung planet sa ano? Saturn. Saturn, Mercury, Venus. Mars. And there's another planet that aligned perfectly. So it started, those alignments happened July 2, pero yung period wherein the impact will start to culminate slowly, it started 10 days after July 12. Now, since the same planets aligned perfectly in 2020, and what happened in 2020, pandemic happened. It's a global thing that happened. That being said, I'm here to share with you to prepare because something global will happen again. And I've been mentioning something about saving for the rainy days for quite some time because may papalo din na financial na challenge all over the world. And the culmination of this will happen first quarter of 2023. Yung full fruition niya, magma-manifest na siya ng, kumbaga, yung pinaka-todo niya, magma-manifest na the announcement. It will happen first quarter of 2023. And what financial challenge or crisis, hindi ko na sugarcoat. It's a financial crisis that will happen. So I'm seeing global recession that will happen. The global recession will happen and the full fruition will happen in the first quarter of 2023. So be very, very cautious. Make sure that you will not take huge risks in terms of investments. Also refrain from investing your hard-earned money in any fiat currency. So fiat, the Latin translation of fiat is faith. So any currency that is based by faith, refrain from putting your investments on those. Most especially, it's very risky for this period. So what are these? Nako, yung mga Bitcoin. And as you can see, the Bitcoin has already dipped exponentially. So make sure if you're going to make decisions financially, it will always be best to put it on investments that are inflation proof. Gold, definitely gold. And that's the same reason why you've been seeing a lot of art pieces here in our home. It's because that's where we decided to put our investments. It's inflation proof and tax free. So ganun siya. So better be safe, better na we prepare on this most especially. But by the way, yung financial crisis that I'm referring to, this is only the tip of the iceberg. This is only one part of what's to come. So there is something globally that we're going to experience again that will entail changes, reforms. In short, maraming magbabago. Okay. So aside from the global recession, it will entail a lot of change. So the goal for the coming period from July 12 up to April of 2023, no matter how this will unfold, the goal is to shift positively. Now, there is a strong message. There's a strong message that whoever became very resilient, who developed a lot of great things during the pandemic, the goal is to do the same or even better, to glide through life no matter how it will unfold, and to trust, become patient, become loving. In short, no matter how these unforeseen events are about to happen, when it happens, the goal is to become patient, loving, to grow love. Yan ang goal natin. Because the strong warning is that for those who will revert to old ways, for those who will not adapt to change, basically, medyo mas magiging malaki yung impact sa kanila. And the ones who are able to adapt, the ones who will be able to develop and to shift positively, malaki yung rewards after the period. So look at it as, and do not see it as if this is another way for us to be punished. Hindi ganon. The thing is, when those planets align in 2020, there are people who learn, but not everybody. So remember, the goal in everything that we're going to go through is about learning. So the goal is to learn. The goal is for us to not just become resilient, we have to learn. And when we do, blessings will happen. Will happen. So galingan na maigi, make sure that this is really something na ating tatandaan. I will keep reminding and updating everybody every time that there's gonna be an energy update, and most especially when these planetary alignments happen, they will always have a direct impact in us, in our lives, not just individually but globally. This is really something that we are all meant to experience. Okay? Kaya naman, itong first participant natin ay nagtatanong saktong-sakto about the 6 month na na financial energy reading. Okay? So kung gusto ninyo mag-shift yung I see yung mga questions ninyo are also medyo mixed. Kung gusto niyo magtanong about finances, maganda ring maging focus yan for tonight. Okay? So tingnan natin para sa ating first participant, tingnan natin for the next 6 months. Okay? Sige, let's see. Okay. Okay. 1 out of 3 major cards. So, and actually, I see one of the most important things, one of the most important cards, rather, na hihintayin ng ating first participant also appeared. Kumbaga, if I'm going to ask the same question and I get this card, I will get assurance. So that's good. So first of all, okay. First of all, this is really something that is very meaningful. The first card, remember, this is the past na card that energy that we're able to invest on, and we have 6 of cups. And every time we have cups can mean two things. It can be a form of emotion. It can be in a form of success. Now the thing is about these cups. This is about the cups that represent the success or the possible growth. And tinan mo yung itsura dito. Actually, what this card is saying, there have been signs that you were already seeing, feeling, or parang your intuition is already telling you something about the finances, something that's about to come, something that's about to manifest, but you were not able to really focus on it. Kumbaga, the intuitive nature of our first participant has always been strong in many things. And one way or another, may mga nararamdaman ka na, something that would also, you may possibly think can have a direct toll or effect towards the finances. But of course, since, kumbaga, dahil wala naman tayong anything na factual that would substantiate this feeling, the feeling or the experience, kumbaga hindi siya nabigyan ng malaking attention. Kumbaga, even if there are already some signs, medyo hindi natin binigyan ng attention. But since the second card is the current energy, and this is something that's meant to happen, that's where the major card happens. And you have the major card, and this is the strength card. So that means this is a very important affirmation for you, because the strength card, it actually goes both ways. It actually goes both ways because this card refers to, it literally talks about stability and strength. Because when we talk about strength, it literally is a resonating energy that of stability, of strength, of assurance. But at the same time, this is also an energy that will call out a resonating energy of for you to grow more strength. Well, or naalala mo yung sinabi ko dun sa kanina, dun sa initial warning ko, na there is going to be a challenge in the finances. And that means hindi lang, again, ito individually mag-unfold. Globally, this is meant to happen. So that means this can shake you. This can shake you to an extent that this can be a very good source of doubt and fear. But remember, as you have the strength card here, you are also going to develop a lot of strength as you feel shaken. Kumbaga, this can be a perfect motivation to remind yourself to not just become resilient, but to become patient. And I love how the last card will unfold, because the last card will refer to ano yung magiging possible actions natin. Look at this. We have the King of Wands, and we have Wands as an energy that resonates hard work and effort. So that means because you have the strength to do everything, so you have the strength so that you can also, no matter how this financial crisis will unfold, as you are growing the patience, as you are also growing the strength, this will be the inspiration and motivation so that you can keep working hard. And that means no matter how this will unfold, you will also expect that you will work double. You are also going to find many opportunities on how to be resilient, and that's good. Kasi actually ang mas nakakatakot is kapag when we get some warnings na hindi tayo makakagalaw, but in this card, it's affirming that we can do something, we can work on things, and we can prepare for it better. So that is your assurance in the next coming months. Although this is something that again is globally everybody's going to experience, I must say that this is turning out really good for you. And what a very good way for us to, na most especially if the person is very spiritual, and spiritual kasi itong ano eh, itong first participant natin. And for me, remember, when a person is very spiritual, no matter how life unfolds, there are easy and ready tools to use, so that we can use these tools to anchor us, to guide us, and to make sure that we discern well. And maganda na yung part ng mga tools that you're going to apply is something na na-apply mo na right now. So that means when this happens, when the financial crisis is about to unfold, in short, you just need to remember, okay, I've done this before. Ito yung mga steps na ginawa ko, and this is how I ended up. This is what I gained after that. So you're just going to need to tap into these past experiences that have led you to a lot of success. And this is also going to tell you that there are going to be more creative ways on how you're going to generate any assurance for your finances, which is what the king of, imagine mo, if the ones is a resonating energy of hard work and effort, you're like the king of hard work and effort. So that means I am seeing na lahat ng mga opportunities that you will need, makikita mo. Lahat ng opportunities na nandyan para maging resilient, it will be given to you as well. So definitely, ang magandang payo natin sa iyo is that no matter how this will unfold, you are meant to work double. Okay? So it may sound like nakakapagod, pero it's a better decision to make kaysa hindi tayo gagalaw. Okay? Congratulations pa rin because maganda yung cards mo. And of course, syempre, pwede mo pa itong mapaganda by making sure that no matter how this will unfold, meron pa rin tayong room for charity work. Kasi after all, kapag ang ininvest natin na energy is charity work, we are investing abundance energies that in return, in the perfect timing, tayo naman ang makakakuha in return. Okay? So make time for charity work, save a little, and again, it doesn't need to be grand when you talk about charity work. It can be anything. It can be in a form of service. It can be kindness and love, etc. So in short, anything that is resonating energy of kindness, goodness, of sharing and generosity, you focus your energy on that, and then rewards will be given. Thank you for joining Tarot Tuesdays. So mamadaliin ko na yung ano natin. So may mga naka-line up na tayo dito. Kung kaya pa, pwede pang humabol. Nandiyan yung instruction sa ating pinned post. Okay? Hindi yan nakakapagod. Ay, very good mindset. Very good, very good. Okay, motivate. Oh, yes, very good. Very good. Okay. Sige. Now, let's have our next na. Ay, teka, dumadami yung ano natin. Let's see our next. Okay. Namaskaram, Master. Good evening, and namaskaram din. I missed you. Oh, I'm missing it. Ako din. Na-miss ko rin to. Okay. Been a while po, Master. Ask ko lang kung general guidance for this new year of life as it was my birthday po last July. Oh my gosh. Alam mo, and I'm friends with you online, but you know, there's this thing about my Facebook, my notification for the birthdays are not working. Para siyang pasulpot-sulpot lang. Hindi siya consistent, like unlike you're gonna expect it like every day magpa-pop up siya. My notification is acting up. So, oh my gosh, belated happy birthday. Sige, galingan natin ang reading para sa iyo. Teka, ano nakalagay ay general guidance for this year. Sige, tingnan na. Well, what kind of ay, the Princess of Mega World is also watching with us. Tsaka si My Sassy Box. Hello, good evening sa inyo mga anak. Love you both. Okay, but anong tawag dito? General reading for... When we say general reading, it's too general, no? Mas maganda kung maano natin, mas maganda kung ma-direct natin kung saang ano talaga natin. Any specific na na life aspect para mas klaro message. Yan, sige. Tapos balikan natin dahil medyo Love you din, si Vanelli, My Sassy Box. Okay. Okay, tingnan natin. Okay. Oh. Okay. Ay, napaka-interesting ng ating ano, ng ating question ng next participant. Sabi niya, question for tonight. I've been thinking about this relationship which I already left 2 years ago. And the reason is because someone wants to come back. Oh, okay. So ganito ha. We will get the general energy for that. We will get the general energy kasi here's the thing. When we talk about it really feels like one way or another. Sorry. It really feels like one way or another. Imagine if this relationship was supposedly 2 years ago and it didn't work out, and then, by the way, this portion is brought to you by Frutas Buko. Kailangan dapat healthy, okay? So it really feels like, remember, if it didn't work out 2 years ago, but then again, nung short of saying, mukhang nagparamdam. Okay, mukhang nagparamdam, and it's parang nag-ignite ulit. And hindi mo itatanong ang sitwasyon na to o ang experience na to if one way or another it also doesn't resonate. Kumbaga, kung alam naman natin in the past, because I'm pretty sure we've all been there before, nakaranas tayo one way or another. So kung halimbawa meron tayong kumbaga past love, tapos medyo nagpaparoon, hindi nag-work, tapos parang rekindling, ganyan, okay? One way or another, if there is a part of you who would want to see the possibilities, how is it gonna be the next time, the second time around? One way or another, there is also a part of you na meron ding likeness on the idea or the possibility of this working this time. Kaya naman, let's answer this and tingnan natin kung ano yung magiging possibility na yan, so that you can also have an idea if there's a need for you to invest on this energy. Kumbaga, you can also see, hindi lang siya about worth it. Dito din makikita mo if there are possibilities na may na-improve ba. Kasi hindi naman pwedeng in the last 2 years, wala na-improve. Okay? So, maganda na in the last, and by the way, 2 years is still a very long period. Maraming pwedeng mangyari sa atin in 2 years. Diba? So, tingnan natin. You will get 3 cards for this. Ay, palaka. Wow! Sumama yung isang card, pero let's treat it as if it's one card. So parang technically 4 cards yun. Pero may something doon sa first set of cards na yan. Tignan natin. Okay. So let's see. Ayun nga. Okay. Okay. Well, technically, this is all minor cards. These are all minor cards, but it doesn't mean that all minor cards are going to tell you na hindi na siya maganda. All minor cards here in the set of cards would really entail na marami talagang tatrabahuhin, or this is really something that needs a lot of ironing out. Kasi one of the strongest things that you can say na parang okay, everything is starting to put everything is starting to fall into place, or everything's better, or it has exponentially improved. Magandang telltale sign if it's really nandito yung mga major cards. That means very minimal na lang ang aayusin natin. And that also resonates improvement ng energy. So in hindsight, if you're gonna look at this, alam mong marami pa ring tatrabahuhin. So first of all, if you're willing to work things out, again, second time around, if mas may willingness na sa'yo, because probably, isa sa mga bagay na mga naging reason is kaya hindi siya nag-work kasi because yung likeness na para trabahuhin, to work on the relationship may not necessarily be the same decision for both. And with all of these minor cards coming into play, that's also the same message. So in short, may tatrabahuhin pa din. Now, here is the first set of cards. And again, dalawa kasi sumama. And kapag bumubunot kasi tayo ng cards, kapag may napasama ng iba, most especially, I really tried my best sa isa lang talaga yung makuha. Pero talaga sumama yung dalawa. So, you will have to honor that as a general rule when we're drawing cards. Now, parehong queen. We have the queen of wands and we have the queen of cups. So there are many things that these set of cards are saying. Pag nakakuha na naman tayo ng wands, this is a resonating energy of hard work and effort. Pag nakuha natin yung cups, cups is again a message that is resonating either success or emotions. But this one, full of emotions and puno ng hard work in the past. In short, kaya ko din sinabi kanina na parang there are really things to work on because the wands is here. Imagine yung both queens of different suits are resonating hard work and emotions. That means in the past you really both tried your very best to make it work. So there really is the effort there. But remember, if it didn't work in the past, that's the same thing. Kumbaga, you have to pick up where it left off. One of the things that you're gonna consider is that if before hindi siya nag-work, if before we gave our best to work on things, and yet again we were not able to triumph yung ating experience on that, that's the first thing that you're going to look after. This time around, can we may improvement ba sa on how we're gonna be working on things? Kasi kung hindi, walang improvement doon, you're bound to get the same thing. You're bound to get the same thing. And so this one, if this is the past energy, and these are the two cards that are being referred to, na kung ano na-invest na energies ninyo before, and nandito na naman siya sa first set, that means that's gonna be the lesson again. Now, on the second card, this is a possibility when you start taking action. Maganda naman, naging Ten of Cups. So in short, there's gonna be harmony. In short, if this is going to turn out na parang you're gonna give each other that chance to improve, to work things out, I'm telling you, look at that. Maraming celebrations. In short, there's improvement. Yes, there is improvement. And look at yung symbol ng family here that really resonates the union, or that also resonates the harmony that you're able to grow. May improvement, I would want to say. Yun nga lang, pagdating sa last card natin, do know na there's this one thing about the mutual understanding, the mutual responsibility, the mutual effort that both are willing to give this time. But if this is something, this is going to be a fair warning. So, yung fair warning here is that if, kumbaga, both of you were able to enjoy, develop, if this is something that you're now willing to grow, the thing is, there will be people who will celebrate with you, but not everybody. Not everybody will be willing to celebrate with you. And this is what the next card is about. So from here there are sorry. From here you see the harmony, ang ganda ng environment, napaka maaliwalas, maliwanag, and there's even a rainbow that the rainbow that resonates all the possible na success and something that would look forward to happiness. Pero it's not gonna be just rainbows and butterflies. That's what this card is saying. There are again people who will celebrate with you, and there are some who may not 100% agree. And these are people who are these are people na may bearing sa buhay mo. Why? Because these people have seen you in the past and how it turned out when it didn't work. Sila yung mga nandun to witness everything. They may not necessarily give the same support. They may not necessarily give the same happiness or celebrate with you because they've seen it before. And kumbaga, the reason why these people are gonna do this, or that's gonna be the reason, or that's the energy that they will show, because through it all they care for you and they love you, and the least thing they would want to see or for you to experience is for you to go through this over again without discerning if you were able to work on it better, or if you're able to see better, or for you to discern better. And you know how it is kapag mahal natin sa buhay, sometimes it can be a little overbearing. Sometimes we feel like we can overstep, but sometimes we will always come from a very good place of love and concern. Lalo na pag mahal mo yung isang tao, di ba? So, part of the expectations that I'm going to tell you, part of the expectations as well, is that there are gonna be old and new challenges that can shake you. And, but, ang maganda naman is that if both of you will have the right motivation and determination, I mean, it can work. Kasi at the end of the day, these people, because if you check yung purest intentions lang ng mga yan, is para lang in the end, dapat these people are also expecting na may natutunan ka, that at least you're safe, that at least you're able to learn, that you're going to also protect yourself and your life. And you don't want to, and these people don't want to see you going through over another set of pain and suffering. But remember, also, and even if our friends mean well, kayong dalawa naman yung magtatrabaho niyan. Kayong dalawa naman yung makaka-experience niyan. And people do change, and that's true. And people also deserve second chances. That's also true. So my strongest suggestion is walang problema if you would wish to work things out, but have a good talk to that person. Have a good heart-to-heart session and to really see the sincerity and the genuine intentions on how this can possibly work. Plan it better and make sure that everything is in black and white to both protect you and yung mga possible future ninyo. Tsaka the least thing you would want to happen is that during the times, and life is not gonna be that 100% smooth sailing, I'm telling you. During the times that you will be needing other people's help, the least thing you would want is that mawala ka na ng matatakbuhan. And it's also gonna create another opportunity for you to feel bad. It's like gaining the love that you want, but losing the people who also mean a lot to you. Diba? So that's gonna be a very challenging experience as well. So, maganda, sit things, pag-usapan na maigi, discuss everything, and make sure that you also follow your intuition. If you decide to not work it out, and if you see and if you feel that when you sit down and talk things through and it doesn't feel like it's going to improve, listen to your energy well. Listen to your intuition. Hindi naman pwedeng isasantabi natin yung intuition natin. But if the likeliness lang na, no, remember, it has to be both ways. Hindi lang ikaw yung tatrabaho niyan. Both of you have to work hard for it. And when you get that commitment and you feel like you want to give it a second chance, why not? But remember, this has to be just better in all aspects. Okay? And you know how to do this? Wala namang hindi na pag-uusapan. Kakain ko yung buhok ko. Wala namang hindi na pag-uusapan. So, pag-usapan na maigi and make sure that you really take time. Take time. Okay? Because sabi ko nga, hindi naman, nothing really happens overnight. Pero kung intention at intention lang, I want to say that this can be a very good opportunity for you to discover something good. Okay? Now, if you would want to improve it, then improve the energies together. And if you feel like you want to follow your intuition at some point and you feel like you have already done your part and that's already more than enough, and you should also honor that. At the end of the day, this is always going to be your call. My responsibility here is to share with you the possibilities that are meant to happen. But do know, when you both work on it, may mga makukuha rin tayong maganda. Okay? Thank you for joining Tarot Tuesdays. Let's see. Meron pa. Sige, todo na natin. Sige, let's see and let's check our next na ano natin. Ay, yun, sabi nung yung humabol kanina, career, yun sa nag-birthday kanina. Tignan natin, yung nag-birthday kanina, happy birthday, happy birthday. Hindi ko pwede mabanggit dahil very secret ang ating mga ano. So, tignan natin ang career. 3 cards para sa ating next participant. Let's see. By the way, habang bumubunot ako dito, magpadala na kayo ng inyong mga ng mga screenshot sa ating Celestial Blue. If you want to win 1,000 pesos worth of Crystal Abundance Bracelet, pumunta lang sa Celestial Blue na Instagram and Facebook, share sa stories or sa newsfeed ng any posts, and then paki-screenshot and ipadala natin. At the end of it, just a few minutes, may mananalong 1,000 pesos worth of Crystal Abundance Bracelet. And also, by the way, kung hindi nyo pa napapanood yung weekly tarot reading, medyo shaky yung ating energies for this week. Monday and starting and ending the week, medyo shaky siya. So, panoorin na maigi to stay guided. By the way, financially, ay sa career natin, we have 3 minor cards for our current. But there are the first energy that I mean the card that you invested on is the Eight of Wands. So that really resonates, a lot of hard work, a lot of effort, and that hindi ka tumitigil to really find more opportunities to become resilient. The next card here, which is what the possible energies that you're going to enjoy right now, this is the King of Swords. And the King of Swords, when you have swords, this is an energy that resonates wisdom, but it can also turn into a weapon. But this is absolutely wisdom. Like the king sitting comfortably on the throne, a throne full of wisdom. So in short, the thing that you need to always remember is that when you're going to think about your career, you always have to consider what are the things that I need, that I was able to successfully improve. What are the aspects in my career that I'm very comfortable doing, and what are the aspects in my career that I continuously still need to work on. Those along with the wisdom that and the experiences that you already have, yan yung magiging susi on how you're going to be resilient. In the end, we have the Knight of Coins. And the Knight of Coins, and maganda yan. When we have coins, that's really a resonating energy ng abundance and prosperity. And when the Knight being like a soldier, imagine if this is a soldier, this means you are able to have a very good source of discipline, because soldiers are well disciplined because they've gone through training. They go to battle prepared. You're gonna be ready kahit anong ibigay sa'yo. Lahat ng challenges mo in the end, it will always result to, because you have very good discipline with your career, it will always lead to abundance. So I would want to tell you na like this soldier is also riding a humble steed with a horse. That means you will always have the vehicle. You will always have the right vehicle for you to go to places na nandoon yung abundance and prosperity. And all it takes is for you to open your mind and heart and the readiness for you to grab every opportunity. The goal for you is to become a very good go-getter. Okay? And make sure that these are always calculated risks, and these calculated risks will give you a lot of blessings in the future. Okay? Congrats. Ay, thank you so much and welcome naman. Love you and happy birthday. Okay. Yan, okay. Sige, ituloy na natin dahil nga medyo limited yung time natin just for this episode for tonight. So ito na natin. Then again, sabi ko nga, mag-send na kayo ng ating mga celestial blue na mga na, ay teka. Oh, napakaganda naman nito. Tingnan natin. Okay. Yun, okay. So, for the weekly tarot reading, again, panoorin natin kasi medyo shaky ang ating yung ating linggong to. Although, again, behind it, when we become very resilient for this week, maganda yung rewards natin because we have a very good card na lumabas sa discards. It's gonna be transformational na naman. Okay, so, sabi niya, Master, pwede bang baguhin question? Mga ibang question niya kanina. Ano ba yung question niya kanina? Okay. Okay. So, naiba na. Hindi hindi ko po kasi mabura yung first two inquiries. Sorry, mahaba pa. O sige, ibahin na daw niya. So, financial reading na lang. O sige, for the next 6 months. Okay. So, dahil nga, medyo, anong tawag dito? Dahil nga yung warning kanina, no? So, yun nga. So, maganda kung nagbago ang isip natin, nag-call a friend tayo, ganun ba? Okay lang yan. Sige, tignan natin for the next 6 months, ano naman daw ang magiging energy ng finances ng ating current participant na itatago na lang natin sa pangalang, joke lang. Ay, oy pala ka. Ay, wow. Ay, okay. Okay. Wow. Okay. For the next 6 months, one major card out of 3. Now, this is the past energy. The Justice card is here, and that's a major card. So yan yung mga yan yung mga na-invest mong energies. Now, what the Justice card is, this is about entailing decision making. Decision making that you are still 100% unsure kung anong direction. Kumbaga, when you get this card, you are meant to make a decision pero hindi pa klaro yung pinaka gagawin or yung pinaka route na dadaanan. Now, when this happens in the first card, that means that's what you need to do, to sort out everything first. That means sort out the investments. Because if you're talking about the finances, sort out the finances, sort out how much you're going to save for the rainy days, and kung ano yung pang emergency, alin dito. In short, hindi pa 100% planchado. Hindi pa rin pala 100% planchado kung saan dadalhin yung ibang investments. So, the best thing to do is to plan better kung saan mo siya idadalhin, kung saan siya mas ano, and sabi ko nga, mas maganda yung mapupunta yung ating mga investments sa inflation-proof na mga investments like gold, art, ganyan. Other investments may not 100% yield blessings, lalong-lalo na when I'm telling you, we're gonna have a reset. It's a reset. This period, the new with the planetary alignments that happened, exactly what happened and aligned in 2020, ginaganon ko lang naman talaga kasi I love the volume of my hair. I wanna say thank you to Fit Inform, si Bessie, si Jeneline, thank you dahil ang ganda na naman ng volume. Thank you for the treatment. So, pina-treatment niya ano, 'di ba? So kaya magalaw-magalaw ng ano natin. Oh, look at that volume, oh, 'di ba? That's Fit Inform. Wow! Nawala sa sarili, no? Ang ganda kasi ng volume, sorry na. So, sabi ko nga, iyon. Si investments natin, huwag natin masyadong dalhin yung investments natin sa mga fiat currency or sa mga hindi ganun ka-steady, most especially in times of recession. Okay? So make sure if you're thinking kung saan mo pa mas dadalhin yung ano, you have gold. And I'm not talking about jewelry. I'm talking about gold bullions. Okay? Like bars. May mga nabibili kasi doon yung mga 1 ounce, 1 ounce. Okay? So in short, maganda mag-set aside ngayon ng funds to buy bullions of gold. Because kapag nag-reset yung ating yung ating economy globally, ang pinaka magiging currency that will literally only have value is, wow, what's that? That will only have, patala ba ni Bessie? Oh my God! Pati niya, oh my, speaking of Bessie, oh my God, iba din, oh my God, ang ganda naman ng birthday gift ni Bessie sa'yo. Parang gusto ko nang i-end yung show dahil gusto ko na lang Bessie, kung nanonood ka, thank you so much for the gift kay baby. Napakaganda naman ng gift ni Bessie. Thank you so much, Jeneline. Tsaka kay Dennis, hello. Nako, wow. Na-excite tuloy ako. Sorry na. Okay, but yun nga, mabalik tayo. You have to put your investments. Gold is really So, if you know a place kung saan pwede kayong bumili ng gold na na bullions na, you invest it there. You put your money there kasi if it goes through a reset, the only thing talaga na currency na magiging valid anywhere you go is gold. Okay? You can also put it in art. So that's also another good thing na Now, patingin ng gift. Grabe siya. Chumismis pa yung Now, yung second card natin, sabi ko nga once ma-clear out natin yung direction on where to put it, where to really invest it, and how to sort everything, Ace of Cups is how it's going to reflect. Maganda tong card na to kasi kailangan lang plansyahin. I mean, look at this. In a time that it's seemingly dark, and the angel figure here is a very good energy that resonates divine guidance. In short, God is really watching over you, protecting. Ganyan kapag mababait na tao, no? Talagang hindi pinababayaan ng Diyos. And look at that. This is a strong affirmation. And look, the dove being the symbol of the Holy Spirit, talagang alam mong in a time that it may be seemingly very dark or it can be confusing times, abay pinadalan tayo ng Diyos ng assurance. And look, you're holding a golden cup that has wine on it. So that means no matter what external factors will affect or instill fear towards you, you are going to be given a lot of blessings pa din. But the thing is, there are still decisions that you really need to sort out well because yung resiliency natin, the last card kasi natin will be Five of Swords. There are some things na talagang you really have to learn na yung may mga nilet go ka na in the past past decisions that didn't work, past decisions that were not able to help, na kapag nandun pa rin dun sa time na when you're needing to go through all of this and nandito pa din, it may happen again. So remember resiliency. whatever happened in 2020, what you discovered in 2020, whatever lessons you're able to learn in 2020, it's gonna happen again. Not just to test us or to challenge us, but because ang totoong measure is, did we learn at all? Kasi kung hindi, it's bound to happen and medyo mas masakit yung magiging yung effect. So that is really a strong warning. I want you to sort everything out. I want you to sort everything and plan and organize everything well and make sure ganito aganda yung volume ng hair mo. And then, fit and form. Thank you ulit. So, when you're able to do it better, how are you going to apply the learning? So, sorting it is one, pero applying the learning is another. And you have to be firm that you've learned. Kasi kung hindi, the Lord of Karma also knows that. So, my strongest suggestion for you, take the time. Take the time and make sure that you prepare well. You are definitely going to be blessed. But the thing is, iba yung binibigyan tayo ng blessing versus ina-apply natin yung learnings talaga in real life. So, bibigyan ka ng blessing and support, pero it's up to you on how you're going to apply the real lessons. Okay? Thank you for joining Tarot Tuesdays. Okay, but a little unfortunate na medyo this can be our last for tonight dahil dumating na yung regalo ni Bessie. So, gusto ko rin makichismis kung ano yung napakaganda. Oh my God, ang ganda naman yan. So, gusto ko na rin makichismis kay baby kung ano. By the way, anong tawag dito? Let's start getting yung natin. Mag-quick raffle din tayo dahil sa mga nakapag-share ng abundance, ng Crystal Abundance bracelet natin. So tingnan natin. Aba, syempre si Vanelli. Yan, si Vanelli Santos and si Glads. Kanina nakita ko si Gladys. Teka lang ha. Dapat sa August na to. Yeah. Okay. So, oh my gosh, imagine mo, this is like July what? 19. Okay, Glads and Vanelli. Okay, sino pa yung may entry? Okay. Teka lang. Oh, in fairness, you know what? So far, I'll give you mga extra 1 minute to send in your entries because you know what? Dalawa lang yung nag-send. Si anong tawag dito? Palaka. Si Vanelli and si Gladys lang yung nag-send ng ating entry. So, hi, oh my gosh, hi Ron. Thank you so much. Hello Ron, thank you. Ron has always been the kindest to me. Thank you so much. Ay, ayun na pala si Rain. Ayan, si Rain. Ayan, okay, si Rain. Oh my gosh, by the way, yung shinare na photo ni Rain, yung share na photo ni Rain about si Francis din, pasana. Okay. Yung shinare na photo ni Rain is oh my gosh, that's one of the best na products ngayon ni Celestial Dew. Now, you can check out yung Celestial Dew if you're into pearls. Grabe yung South Sea pearls ni parang gusto ko siyang, alam mo, kasi maganda rin yung pearls for me, no? I want to invest on that as well. Napakaganda no. By the way, Rain, ang ganda nung pinost mo. If you wanna consider that, no, bagay yun sa'yo. So we have 4 so far. We have Glads, Vanelli, Rain, and Francis. Ay, palaka, nawala yung ko. Sino yan? 10:04, one last minute and let's do the raffle. Yan, let's see. Okay, let's see. Okay, one last minute ha. So sa mga gusto pang humabol, ang kailangan lang natin is pumunta sa Celestial Dew Facebook or Instagram and then mag-share lang ng any posts ni Celestial Dew sa either sa stories or sa ating newsfeed, and then yun na. One last minute and then we will start. Asan na may randomizer natin? Okay. Randomizer wheel. Yan, okay. Yun. Ay, si Rika Erasga din. Okay, dumagdag yung atin. So, in fairness, naging Rika Erasga. Okay, ops. All right. It's already 10:04. Okay, so we have total of 5 entries for tonight. O ba? Ang ganda na laban natin. So for tonight, we have Glads, Vanelli, Rain, Francis, and Rika. So tingnan natin kung sino sa inyong 5 ang mananalo ng 1,000 pesos worth ng Crystal Abundance Bracelet. So here we go. Ayan na. Patas sa patas yung laban. Okay. So manifest well. This is it. This is it. Manifest well. Tingnan natin. Ay, mayroon pa. Chismis ako ng chismis. Okay. Klarong-klaro, congratulations. Napakagaling talaga mag-manifest nito. Francis, ikaw na. Congratulations, you won again. 1,000 pesos worth of Crystal Abundance Bracelet. So baka mapupuno mo na yung ano natin dito. Congratulations. And by the way, so again, this is really a little short for tonight kasi nga birthday ni baby. So I'm also taking this opportunity. Happy birthday, baby. Mamaya na essay writing na contest natin for that. But yun nga, thank you for understanding. But definitely, we will be back next Tuesday. Yun, full 2 hours ulit tayo. But for tonight, namaskaram everybody. And huwag kalimutan panoorin yung weekly tarot reading natin na dahil medyo, alam mo na, medyo maalog ang energies natin. Pero develop and grow more love, resilience, and patience. That's the goal and theme for this coming period, okay? Namaskaram sa inyo lahat. I'll see you all. Maraming salamat. Good night.